I'm Christine Woodward, the Director of Food Operations here at the Jewish Community Center. We're here with Beth Grimm, the manager of the ECE, and today we are going to be making Matzah Lasagna. So I know everybody is trying to save money and use up ingredients to have at home during quarantine, so we're doing the same thing. And so Beth's going to take her way down and make the Matzah Lasagna.
Hi everyone. So I'm going to make some matzah lasagna because we have tons of matzah left over. Things are going to be a little different. So first of all, I'm going to put some matzah in a pan that's got some water, and I'm going to let that soak for just not even a minute. And that's just going to soften it up a little bit. And so while that's doing that, I'm going to take let me move some of this stuff. I'm going to take some sauce and I'm going to put that on the bottom of this pan. So I'm just going to ladle some sauce and kind of spread it on the bottom of the pan. Like that. And, you know, whatever you have around in your house, if you want to use some things up. Because we don't have any cottage cheese today, which is normally what I would be using along with the egg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some cream cheese that we had left over, and I kind of softened that up earlier, and I'm going to add some egg to that in a minute.
So Beth, question for you.
Yes.
So can this be like pasta sauce or pizza sauce?
It can be
like,
whatever you have. This is pasta sauce because we had it.
Okay.
But
so many options.
There are so many options, so you can use whatever you want. And see, I've left this in there too long. A little bit too long because now it's really getting soft, but that's okay because it's all going to taste yummy at the end. I got to talking and really kind of did that a little too long, but that's okay. So I'm going to take this out of the water right here, otherwise it's really going to be mush. And so, all right, so I'm going to put a little more sauce on top of this. And Christine, we might need a little more sauce if we have it.
Yes.
So we're going to put this on top of this. And then again, I said I had cream cheese in this bowl that I've softened up. And I'm going to add, now we have liquid eggs. If you have eggs at home, you can add that. And I'm going to add some of those. And then I'm going to add some seasoning, and whatever you want to use, this is Italian seasoning, so I'm going to add some of that.
So for like a family of 4, how many eggs should they be using? Like how much of this?
If you have a container of cottage cheese that you want to use, I would use a container of cottage cheese and probably 4 eggs, and you're going to whisk that together. If you're going to substitute, and so I'm now putting some granulated onion powder and some garlic powder, and really whatever you have or whatever you like that profile. And I'm going to whisk this up. So if you have, or I'm going to try to whisk it up, not working real well, but we'll make it work. So I would say about 4 eggs that you're going to put in that. And so we're going to whisk this, and it's kind of looks like cottage cheese when you start whisking it all up. So this is just going to be really cheesy, which we really like. So, Christine, do you have well, no, what I really need is maybe another spoon.
Sure.
So as this is mixed up, I'm just going to add a little more Italian seasoning to it. And again, this is going to be your preference or what you have on hand. And so then I'm going to take a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and you can use whatever cheese you have. If you have cheddar or, you know, mozzarella, whatever you have, you're going to go ahead and use.
Could you even like mix cuisines? Do like a taco blend, make it spicy?
Sure, you can do whatever you want, but it's a great way to use up a bunch of leftovers, and you just have to pop it in the oven. And so now I'm just kind of making a mess, but kind of sprinkling this out a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, and this time, since I learned the last time, I'm just gonna put it in there, and then I'm gonna put it right on top. What I kind of forgot about was this matzah that we have here is egg matzah, which is a little softer than some of the other matzahs, and you can use whatever matzah you want. So the matzah that was kind of falling apart, I'm gonna put in little spaces so it fits. And then again, I'm gonna take this sheet and put it right there, and take some of the other matzah pieces and put it right there. And we've got that. And then again, I'm gonna add some more sauce, and like Jordan said, you can use whatever kind of sauce you want. We actually have marinara sauce, and so we're using that. And so I'm gonna spoon this all on top again. Thanks. That's perfect. And then we're going to take the mozzarella again and sprinkle it on top. And then we're going to take our cheese and egg mixture and kind of dollop it on, really how you would if you had cottage cheese. Kind of messy, which if you're doing this with the kids, it can be a really fun activity, because as most of you know, your kids really like to get messy, and so this is a fun way to do that. And if you have your older guys at home and you want to kind of do some math with this, you know, counting and measuring, you can incorporate that in what you're doing. And let's see. So we're going to put a little more here, and then we're going to put one more layer of the matzah on top. So we're going to dip it back in the water real quick and put that on top. Oops. And like I said, this is kind of a little messy, and it's fine that the matzah's breaking up. That kind of makes it fit a little better, and we're all for that. And then again, we're going to add more sauce to the top. Almost there. So this is 3 layers. You can do a 4th if you have a lot left over and you want to do that, but to me 3 layers is probably pretty good. And then I like to, on the very top, is then sprinkle some mozzarella back on. So when you put it in the oven to begin with, you're going to cover it, and then the last 10 or 15 minutes as it's baking, you can take that off so the cheese can get all bubbly. And you're going to put it in like a 350 degree oven for about 35-40 minutes, kind of depending. I mean, you'll kind of know when it's done. So I'm gonna let Christine put that on her because my gloves are all messy.
Thanks, Miss Grimm.
You're welcome. I hope everybody
All right.
finds it helpful, and if you want to try it, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
All right, Christine, you're gonna put it in the oven. We're gonna check back in on it, see if it's
Around
bubbling.
30 minutes.
Ooh, all right. Goodbye, lasagna. We're gonna eat you soon. Yum, yum, yum. Thanks, we'll check in with you.
Yes.
All right, let's check on the lasagna. It's bubbling. Christine, how much longer do we have?
Around 10 more minutes, and we're gonna take the foil off, and then it'll be done.
All right. All right, goodbye, lasagna. We'll see you later.
Get our lasagna now and see how it's doing.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, I think we're really about there. I think we're ready.
So, Beth, how will they know, Ms. Grimm, how will they know when it's ready?
Well, it's gonna kind of get, if you look right here, it's kind of gonna get kind of crusty with a little brown on it. And you really, it's kind of like if you're doing any kind of lasagna. So I really think, so you want to let it rest for, a few minutes. You can tent it with a little bit of foil so that you're not losing any heat. And then you'll be able to cut it just like any other lasagna.
Ooh, okay, so we'll be right back to taste test it. Yum.
All right, so we let this rest for a few minutes.
Ooh.
And so now we're gonna cut a little piece. And then maybe we'll have Caitlin come in and take a taste test.
All right. Great fuel after a workout.
Ooh, let's hope that yours looks as cheesy and melty as this.
So here we go. Whoops. And we're gonna let Caitlin take a taste and let us know what she thinks.
All righty. The cheese blends nicely with the matzah, with the tomato sauce. Very well done.
Ooh.
Miss Grimm nails it again.
Thank you, Miss Grimm.
welcome.
Thank you, Miss
Enjoy.
Christine. And thanks, Caitlin, for testing it.
Oh, sure.
Come on back to the JCC test kitchen next week. Bye.